wander over and peek at what the sensitive IT servers are doing. The service team can snoop on sales data. There's just zero privacy, zero isolation between departments. It's a massive risk just waiting to be exploited. So how do we fix this chaos? Well, our first solution is pretty intuitive. We're going to build some walls, physical walls. And this solution is called a subnet, short for sub-network. It's exactly what it sounds like, a smaller network that lives inside your bigger one. And the key word here is physical. Subnets are created with hardware, specifically a router. We're talking about layer 3 of the network here, which means we're creating genuinely separate networks. Just think of a router as a brick wall for all that data shouting. The broadcast messages from the sales department, they hit that router and stop, dead in their tracks. They can't get past it to bother the IT department. By putting in routers, you physically smash that one giant noisy broadcast domain into several smaller, quieter, and much more secure rooms. Okay, but what if buying a bunch of new routers and running a ton of new cables sounds like a huge pain? Well, lucky for us, there's a more modern, way more flexible approach. Instead of building physical walls, we can just draw some virtual fences. And this brings us to the world of the VLAN, which stands for Virtual Local Area Network. Now, with a VLAN, the magic is that we group devices together with software. Logically, it doesn't matter where they're physically plugged in. This all happens at layer 2, using just one smart piece of hardware, a VLAN-enabled switch, to create groups that act like totally separate networks. And you won't believe how easy it is. A network admin just logs into the switch's software. They can say, okay, ports 1 through 8, you guys are now VLAN 1 sales. Then ports 9 through 16, you're VLAN 2 service, and so on. You plug the computers into their assigned ports, and that's basically it. And the result is pretty amazing, honestly. You instantly have 3 completely separate networks, each its own quiet little broadcast domain, all running on the exact same piece of hardware. You didn't have to buy any new routers, you didn't have to move a single cable. It's all done virtually with just a few clicks. All right, we've seen the old school physical approach with subnets and the slick virtual approach with VLANs. So let's put them head to head. Time for the final showdown. So let's boil it all down. The biggest difference is this. Subnets are all about physical separation. They need routers to act as walls. So if you want to move a computer from the sales subnet to the IT subnet, you literally have to get up and move the cable to a different port on a different router. VLANs, though, they're all about virtual, logical separation on a single switch. If you want to move that same computer, you just log in and change its port assignment in the software. Done. The difference in flexibility is just night and day. So, after all that, what's the one thing, the single most important idea you should take away from all this? If you don't remember anything else, please remember